If you're looking for new and very specific product ideas to sell in your online store that are relatively high in demand but low in competition, then watch this video where I'll be sharing with you my top 10 trending products to sell in 2024. I did the research for you, so you don't have to. Hi, my name is May, and I help makers, artists, and designers make a living from selling their handmade products online. Now, I call these trending products, but in my research, they're evergreen trending, as in they're always selling no matter the year. So if you choose to sell them, they're not going to be popular just for this year, but for the coming years as well. Because in my research, these products have held a steady demand from customers over the last 5 years, which tells me that these are products that people are always looking for. That's one of my philosophies. I don't want to invest all of this time into starting a business and designing a product if it's only going to sell for a few months and then I have to start over from scratch. And if you agree with that philosophy, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because that's what I'm all about. So let's jump right into it. And of course, I'm going to save the best for last, so make sure you stay to the end. The first thing is a category of products, and that is personalized products. Now, I'll get more specific as to what kinds, but personalized products will always sell well. But there are so many products you can make now that it does get confusing as to what to actually make. So the first trending product in the personalized category are personalized home decor. And I'm not just talking about just art. I am seeing people starting to get more creative and selling items like night lights, signs, and even license plates. And they're all personalized. I love this idea because not everyone buys and displays framed art in their home, but it is fun and different to offer 3D home decor that you can put on a table, for example. And they make for highly giftable items. Next up, we have personalized cutting boards and charcuterie boards. These make for amazing and beautiful gifts that look like you spend a ton of money on it. And they're great for a variety of special occasions like bridal showers, wedding gifts, housewarming gifts, anniversary gifts, and so on. So there are plenty of reasons to buy them, which means lots of sales for you. In the same vein, we have personalized guitar pick boxes or cases. I know this is really specific, but do you know how many guitar players there are out there? A lot. And these make really fun and beautiful gifts, and you can really get creative with the style of the boxes. I've seen that many are shaped like the body of a guitar, or you can go for something simpler like a square or pill-shaped box. So I think there's a lot of room for making new designs here that no one has seen before yet, while staying within a need that we already know there is a demand for. And then we have custom personalized portraits. Now, I know I probably recommend this every year, but that's just because people are always buying personalized products every year. So to get more specific, of course, personalized family or couples portraits are always a bestseller. But if you don't want to do just what everyone else is doing, then I'm seeing there's a lot more room for new sellers in the custom pet portrait space, as well as the home portrait space. And here's an easy tip. If you're finding yourself in a highly competitive and saturated market, do some research on what already exists in the market, and then give your own product a slightly different twist or your own unique spin to it. That way, you're not reinventing the wheel, you're going off data on what you know sells, and you're also going to stand out because your version of a custom portrait is going to be different from what's already out there. If you like that plan, hit the thumbs up button.
Just do it!
Next up, still in the personalized space, we have name puzzles. These are usually made out of wood and they make really great learning toys for babies. There's a wooden base with a custom name cut out and sometimes some fun shapes like animal faces that they can put back into the base. They're colorful and fun and serve a big industry with not as much competition as all of the other spaces. However, since you are selling a baby product, it is important that you do research on using materials that are safe for them and read up on any laws around that. Okay, now if you don't want to make personalized products, then consider these items. Product number 6 are granny square style crochet products. You could turn them into sweaters, tote bags, blankets, even coasters. I am seeing that this style is coming back into trend, especially with the cottagecore trend. Even Drew Barrymore is a fan, and you know celebrities are really good at setting or reinforcing trends. When celebrities buy a certain item, tons of other people want the same thing too. Next, we have minimalist gold jewelry. These are simple, dainty designs that work well for everyday wear, office wear, or even date night. The point is, they're so understated and therefore very versatile. These always sell well and people will never stop buying jewelry, either for themselves or for their loved ones. I have too much jewelry. Said no one ever, right? The thing is, jewelry is a highly competitive space, but don't let that stop you, okay? As long as you have a solid marketing plan and a way to stand out like we talked about earlier, it would be so easy to get a piece of that pie in this space. Next, we have funny cards. This is such a fun space to be in, especially if you are known for being witty and silly and you're always cracking jokes. I think you certainly have to be pretty in tune with pop culture and current media, so this is something I personally wouldn't do very well at. But if this comes easy for you, definitely consider getting into this space. Greeting cards are a much lower ticket item than other things that we've talked about, so you definitely want to consider diversifying your income streams. Selling wholesale to gift stores is one way I know a lot of greeting card designers like to venture into. And perhaps expand your product line so you're not just selling cards, but also art or maybe interactive scratch cards where, there's a layer of scratch off latex that once you scratch it off, reveals a secret message. Lots of fun things you can do here and so much opportunity for going viral. Next up, if you are a botanist, horticulturist, florist, or just a plant lover, you might want to consider getting into selling starter plants or even seeds. I have personally bought plants online before because you just get so many more options. It's so much easier than going out to shop for, and it's often a lot cheaper as well, I found. Plus, what I love about this space is it's so uncompetitive right now, so it should be relatively easy to get started and see sales coming in quickly. You just have to figure out a good process for shipping plants if you go that route. Otherwise, seeds are pretty light and easy to ship. And then we have tumblers. Oh my god, there is so much you can do with this in terms of design. I have seen so many kinds, from personalized birth flowers to studded designs and even book-inspired ones. And there are surprisingly a large variety of tumblers to print on as well, like ones with a handle, glass ones, stainless steel, and they can come in a lot of fun colors. And of course, the best thing about this is it can be done via print on demand, which means you never have to worry about the production or fulfillment of these products. You just work on the design and the rest is taken care of for you by the printer. So it's super easy to get started with, and you have so many options for what you could make. Printers like Printful, Printify, and Guten are a few of the top printers that can print on tumblers. And of course, there are so many more options if you want to look into it. So what's next? Now you have your product idea, you need to figure out how to set up shop online and then get traffic to your store so you can make sales, right? Well, I have, for a limited time only, a free workshop that I made just for you where I will show you how to do all of that. I'll walk you through how to set up a profitable, successful online store and how to do it in just 12 short weeks. Because the things we'll be focusing on are sustainable. They don't take a lot of time to do, so you can do it even if you've got a day job. So if you're interested in that, there is a link in the description below to go sign up. So go watch that now before the class gets taken down.